Hello Star fam! Bright and beautiful morning here in Star Stable, the Summer Riders. Today we are heading down to Castle Bay. We are going to do the pole bending at the bay, and then hopefully we also will have time to head over to the cross country in Castle Swamp. So, starting off, just heading towards the beach, and we're going to find our way to the paddock, and I haven't been there in so long, and I usually get lost on the tiny islands. Hopefully I don't today. And yeah, we only have, if I'm correct, I might be wrong, if I'm correct we only have those two competitions. We're gonna do 4 times each in order to do the training and then get all the 3 medals. So basically 8 races, and then I think we are through this game and we need to start going with the final races of the game, which is the great big competition out in the unknown, and we need to talk to Coyote in order to be able to travel there. So I am avoiding him for now so I can wrap up everything, and then when I feel ready we're talking to him and we are heading off. So that is possibly in the next episode. But for now, of course, we are heading north. I am going to turn left here. It's been so long since I went to this paddock. Whoops. And I still haven't trained my horse in any way. So we do have full discipline right now since the last episode. But I haven't trained him in any way, and I don't think I need to either. I mean, I will easily be able to win everything no matter what with this horse. So I will not spend any extra time to do races just to max him out. I don't need to. So we're just gonna go on with everything. I'll let you see everything I'm doing, and yeah, that's it. So, whoops! I thought you could go through right there. So over here, I think this is the last area of the game. We're gonna have the star up here. Yeah, Castle Bay Paddock. And now we have found every single area of the entire game. So this is Jessica, of course. You know her from previous games and from SSO. And she is in charge of this competition. She is running the pole bending classes here, and it's about speed and agility. And this is nothing different to the pole bendings you have done in SSO with Josh, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so start out with just going around all of the poles, then do zigzag motion between them, go back the same way, and then head straight to the goal. And we do have a lot of time to do this, but the horse is not very easy to steer. And this goes for all the horses in the game. They aren't very easily like turnable. So I tend not to go very fast in between the poles. Also, sorry for me clearing my throat every once in a while. I've been sick recently when recording this, and my voice isn't what it should be. There we go. Oops. So that was the training, and now we are going to do this 3 more times. And then we will get all of these 3 medals. Why it's a jumping horse, I have no idea. So of course we're gonna do the same thing again. And I'm not entirely sure what the time limit will be. I don't think we're gonna have any issues with the time. I wasn't awake enough to see what time I got last time. So let's just do this and see what happens. And I always tend to slow down a lot when well, zigzagging, because it's difficult for the horse to move when it's moving really fast. As you see, I really need to slow down a lot in order to be able to take the easiest turn in the world. I'm not sure how much that takes out of my time, but I should be able to do this in like 40 seconds. Well, 41 seconds. But I don't think that's gonna be an issue with the maximum time limit. You get the bronze. As you can see, it's over there. Now it's time for the next level. Maximum time is 50 seconds. Oh dear. I think the gold one's gonna be 45 then. If it isn't, I think I'm gonna be able to do it anyway. I mean, I've been able to do this with the beginner horse, so this shouldn't be too difficult. I just haven't done this in a very long time, so I don't quite remember. Also, the horse can turn while it's standing still, as it can in SSO, which I usually forget about. It feels like such a basic feature, so I'm always a bit like, what? Whenever you can't do it in a horse game. But there's a surprising big amount of horse games where you can't turn your horse around while it's standing still. Like here, I'm trying now to move the horse. Can't do it. The horse has no idea how to do it. So let's go for the last one. And yeah, 45 seconds, it's gonna be fine. All fine. Apparently you can have faults too. I didn't know that. I'm not sure if you crash into one of the poles. But also the faults aren't counted at all here. Faults are counted in the Winter Rider, where you have the show jumping. Oh look, did that add 5 seconds to my time? Because in that case I won't be able to do this. Because my horse isn't feeling well enough. But it's gonna be fine, I think. Run, horsey! No! Aw. So, I learned something new. I had no idea that there was an issue with taking down poles. I don't think I've ever done it before. And of course, as you saw on the last run, my horse went back and forth between these two gallops. It's because it wasn't feeling well enough. So now I'm giving it water and brushing it up a bit, so it will feel better. I wish you could just press enter and get started. Like, you saw that I had an issue pressing the yes button, because I was moving around a bit in my chair at the same time. I'm just gonna go really fast here. I'm just gonna max out the speed here. And now we do it well before 40 seconds. You save a lot of time by going really fast, but also that drains your horse of a lot of energy. Oh, come on, horse. No. So, perfect. Now I get the gold, and we are heading off to Lisa to talk to her about the cross-country races. Which are... Oh, Alex had a cross-country race too, right? So there's 2 cross-country races in the entire game. And 1 endurance course with Coyote, and... Wait, I'm gonna refill my water here. I don't remember what it looks like down at the swamp. So 1 endurance course, 2 cross-countries, 1 show jumping, and a few Western courses. Western-inspired courses, I would say, because there's not really Western riding. Maybe the barrel racing and the pole bending, sure, but the rest of it, I don't know. But you guys are better judges than I am. I mean, as I've told you before, I have very limited experiences with Western riding. So, let's see here. Should we go to the left here, perhaps? That's what we did last time, and we did wind up at the right place, so let's do that. And I think you can go up here as well if you want to. I'm not sure how long you can like cross into the grayish area, but I guess you can try if you want to. I don't remember if I ever tried. I know that I in the Autumn Rider once went. Oh, did I? No. What's that? It's a Spring Rider, right? Yeah, in the Spring Rider I probably climbed up to have a look down at the area here. Yeah, it must have been what I did. Because I did see a swamp, so I think that I did that. So many years ago, I don't quite remember. And here we have Lisa. And this quest that we are finishing up with her now is the one we got from Herman a few episodes back. And now she would like us to try out the trail here. And this is a fun one. I would not do this with a horse that isn't well trained. So this is the perfect horse to do it with. I think this race is sometimes a bit difficult. But as long as you don't crash into the obstacles, you're gonna be fine. Like, really fine. And since my horse has a lot of endurance, I can have him gallop very quickly all throughout the race. There's no worries there. And also, jumping all the fences in your way will help you to regain the lost endurance. So that's a good tip. Also here we find Mr. Sands again. He hasn't moved an inch. I don't think he has any walking animations in this game. I think this is a fun one since it's a very varied course. You haven't really seen any environment like this before in the game, and it's kind of fun to have all the tiny bridges and see all the water and the trees, and well, it's a bit more interesting than many other places you have visited. And here I can just sneak past here. It's also good for you to have a look and see what's coming up ahead, because sometimes it might look like you can take a shortcut and then you realize that, oh no, I can't because there's water in the way. So always be a bit careful with where you're riding, so you don't wind up falling into the water. Here I could have taken a shorter path. I can try that next time if I remember. Endurance is still looking good. Might have to feel serious when we get to the goal. The finish line. Sometimes I get too Swinglish. I use so many Swedish terms because of course I'm Swedish, what to do. So I finished this in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna have a look and see. Oh look, the speed stat is maxed out. Oh, this must be from the pole bending, and I didn't think about that. So now I've got both the strength and endurance, so that's good. I'm going to dismount. Do we have any water down here? I don't think so. Oh, it looks to be... Yeah, we have a pink spot over there, so when we're gonna get him some water we can go up there. But for now, he needs to be fed. I will need to buy more food later, but hopefully we can get through the entire thing without me having to ride back for more food. Because now we have to do this 3 times more. So now the time limit is down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But still, I guess we're gonna be able to do this in 2 minutes again. Now I'm gonna try to remember where the shortcut was, so I can take that one. would be cool with the super big swamp area like this in SSO with the bridges and stuff like this. I mean, we do have mirror marshes, but it doesn't feel too swampy to me. It feels more like weirdly rainforesty in the middle of nowhere. That's really an area that doesn't really make sense to me. But I think it could be really good with some reinvention. So I'm very happy for all the reinvention going on in SSO right now with the revamps and stuff like that. I think that it's a huge saving to the game, really. I'm gonna have a look out now. I think somewhere around here was the... Yeah, here. No. Okay, that didn't work out at all. So if you go here, that works. So I just need to move a bit more forward until it's time for me to turn. I'm gonna try that next time. But I'm gonna make a time limit anyway. So let's just go at it again immediately. I don't want the night to fall because I don't want to stay overnight. But it looks like we will have a bit of time left. Oops. I think it's difficult when you're about to hit the tree trunks. I don't think there's a collision in the tree trunks since I could ride through it now. But I'm not sure where the collision actually starts because I don't think you can ride through the entire tree. The trees are so big in this game, by the way. Have you noticed that? All the foliage are humongous. So weird. I think this is so as well. I wonder if that's some sort of like game dynamics thingy. But I think it might be from the beginning that everything feels smaller when you're on horseback, and that the developers from the beginning wanted everything to feel like real sized even though you're on a horse. But that just means that when you're off horse everything looks so crazy big. It looks like you were a tiny person in a world of giants. Okay, so 156, that's good. And... yeah, let's give him some water and then just go at it. So let's talk to Lisa one final time. The maximum time right now is 2 minutes 10 seconds. We're gonna beat that easily as long as nothing happens, which of course means that something probably will happen. Horse stats looking really good. He's gonna be basically maxed out when we reach the final competition. It's gonna be the endurance stat that won't be maxed out, but I don't think I will need it anyway because he's amazing as he is. And I think that means I probably could push him even further and make him go even faster right now. Don't really want to, because I think that will make it difficult for me to jump. So I'm gonna leave him here. This is a really good pace anyway. We haven't had any issues with the time limit or such, so I'm just gonna leave him. It's a really nice horse to play with. Like, it's kind of painful when you're having slow horses, especially when you are really slow and have low discipline. This is a horse that makes it fun to play. And I think that's one of the worst parts with this game, that the horse makes or breaks the game. And you can't use the horse you think is the prettiest, because if you happen to like, for example, Storm, the Appaloosa we had before, I mean, pretty horse, has a cool color we haven't seen in any other of the Star Super games. But if you want to use it, you're gonna be stuck to be painfully slow all throughout, and you're probably not gonna be able to win this race, for example. So, well, it's a bit sad. Well, my dreams would be to have these games remade into today's standard SSO graphic style, and of course with some improvement like call for pickup and I don't know, some reputation perhaps. You could have some more time to play around here with some more daily quests and not only doing races when you have done everything in the game. I think that would be really fun. There we go! We earned the gold from Castle Swamp. And that's it. So if we now look at our medal collection, we see that we have collected everything except for 3 medals. And these 3 medals are all from the final competition, because the grand competition we are about to head into has 3 different parts. And exactly what that's about, I'm gonna share with you the next time. So this is the end of this episode, and I thank you all for watching. I'm very happy that you joined me for this adventure. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to see more horse games and other weird games coming every single week. And if you liked the video, please drop a like, and also tell me something you liked about the video, or just say anything if you want to start a discussion. I would love to talk to you guys about this game. So that's all for me, and I hope to see you all next time.